to say thank you, Matt, for showing your deck profile. I really appreciate it. And also, congratulations on getting in the top 16 again. He was actually in the summer qualifiers with me and my friend Josh, and we all three kind of got to the top 16 again. And oddly enough, I'll be doing deck profiles for all three of us again, and it's really cool to have that happen. I really hope that I can at the very least do it again in the winter qualifiers, but I hope one of you two won't be there, because I hope one of you two win this tournament. That would be amazing to see, and I would really love to see one of you guys come out on top. I mean, you guys obviously deserve it. And also, you're probably wondering if this is a deck profile. Why is MCO40 there holding a digivice? Because I actually wanted to share with you guys this nice little message that I got from Matt, where I asked him to kind of give me a little bit of abbreviation of how his experience was in the tournament. And he actually gave me a very long list, so I'm more or less going to break it down because it would take me a long time to read the entire message to you guys, word for word. But anyway, kind of focus down here towards this message board. Okay, pretty much for the beginning of the tournament, he went X2, ending up in 7th place after Swiss, and he was happy with that. Says so. Anyway, he also says that he probably should have played Pepe's or Spellbook's Performer Mage, which I would be interested to see a Spellbook Performer Mage deck profile, Matt. Just FYI, if you got one laying around, you should send it to me. I think it would be awesome to see. Next off is, oh yes, he had a little bit of a brief explanation for the spellbook thing. I do believe Fate. I see Fate. Okay, yeah. But either way, his MVP, since I want, was 101 Silent Honors Arc, Wiretap, and I'm not sure what that was. See, game 1 he won against Performer Mage, 1-2. Looks like he actually broke down what the game was. Okay, well, I'm not going to go over too much of that because that would take a long time, and I'm pretty sure he put all 6 of his games in here. So I will tell you what he went up against and what his record was. Okay, round 2 he lost 2-0. No, yeah, was 2-0 and lost to Cosmos. I do believe, I wonder if it was the same Cosmos, but I'm gonna have to ask him afterwards. Round 3, he won 2-0 against Speedboards. Game 4, he won 2-1 against Blackwings. See, game 5. Lost 2-0 against Gadgets. Oh my god. I'm going to have to look that up. I bet he lost to Josh. And I do believe he faces Josh in top 16. So that would be pretty cool. I kind of want to see that. I wonder if when they're going to do so, if I could see that. And then round 6, he ended up winning 2-0 against Shadar Volcanics. You know, I actually played against the Shadar Volcanic guy round 1. It was actually kind of cool. Let's see what else we got here. A little bit of a note. Okay, he's still waiting. Yeah, he's still waiting for his top 16 match against Josh, the Gadget player again. Yeah, it was Josh. Okay, now jumping into this deck profile, I'm going to go ahead and see if maybe I can just X this screen off. There we go. And go ahead and just get into this deck profile. Ooh, the Performer Mage, or Crown Blade, what he actually called it. He does have the blade. I was gonna say, I don't see any of the blade guys, but yeah, okay, he has 1 copy. Okay, well, he got 2 Trick Crown, 3 Damage Juggler, 3, I do believe that guy's name is, want to say Gigabyte. Or Gigabyte? I think it's Gigabyte. And he has the Archfin guy that's very similar to Gigabyte. I know it's a fact. It's when you control a spellcaster most, you can special summon this card from your hand. And I believe during the end phase or something, you can destroy a spellcaster you control to special summon it from the graveyard. Don't quote me on that. I also do not know what the Firefox is next to it, but I'm pretty sure it has something that helps with the Wangful abilities. And he has 1 copy of 1,000 Blades, 2 Hat Trickle, Valiant. I was wondering why he doesn't max out on this. Then he has 3 copies of the Ace Twin Cone and 1 copy of the Meal Guy, which is creepy because he has human hands, if you ever look at that. I think he got 3 Max C. Very interesting. I don't find Max C overly good right now, but it is very interesting to see that a lot of people did choose to main that. 2 Instant Fusions, Ogeki, 2 Space Typhoons, 2 Forbidden Lance. And that spell count is only 7, but man, that is a very well selected spell count. I mean, the Lances, I was not seeing the Lances coming, and that's just something, that's a tech card that I just really wonder if he really got the full use out of that, because that is such a versatile card. 2 Stormy Milfos, a bottomless Wegwell Milfos. Wegwell Milfos, guys, is still very good, and so is Blazing Milfos. Don't let that card, like, just completely wape you, because you're not thinking it could be a Blazing Milfos, because it very well is a very powerful card. Trencher, 1 Breakthrough Skill. I don't like initially 1 of cards, by the way. I just don't like playing 1 copy of a card. I just don't feel as though I see it as much as I would want. But obviously it worked out well for him. Yeah, it's Compass. Compass is very interesting, because a lot of people have decided to drop Compass since it does target. But apparently it worked out well for him. We already got a Vanity's Emptiness, 2 Phoenix Chains, and 2 Wiretaps. Wiretaps, very cool, because so many of the Magic Spectres cards are counter traps, and that is an amazing card to see. And then a Song Warning. Now into his side deck, because his side deck probably a little bit more relevant to his side, but bumping that and moving the make around. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. The double waving eye is probably for the male match and Magic Spectres, and then we got 2 copies of a equip card. I don't know what that equip card does off the top of my head, but remember it would be having like an ability to allow your monsters to attack over other monsters or something. But don't quote me on that. Actually, I gotta check the mic, make sure it's still on. Okay, we're still on. Sometimes this microphone, when it has a low battery, it dies. Either way, we got 2 copies of Max of Restrict. Very interesting to see Max of Restrict. Probably for Magic Spectres at right now. However, this card is going to definitely see a spike in popularity once the new Monarchs come out. 3 copies of Iron Wall. Iron Wall is such an amazing card. No even wonder why it's there. That is obvious. 2 Mind Drain. I actually did a Tech Tuesday on Mind Drain a long time ago. And it was whenever Side Flames came out. But funny thing is, I never mentioned Side Flames in the video. Then we got 2 copies of Grand Home, and then 2 copies of Leaf Shimmery. Into his extra deck, we got 1 copy of Nodin, 1 copy of Diamond. Now, Diamond's not as relevant anymore since so many Dark decks are out of the game, but it's still a very good card, so do not let it fool you. It's still a very strong card against Infernoids. Then we got 1 Rebellion Dragon, 1 Tramp Priest Magicians, a Wagner Zero, double King at the Fell Imps, a 101, a Giant Hand. Oh my god, I forgot to ask him how many times he summoned Giant Hand. Oh, I'm gonna have to do that. Oh, sorry guys. There's that cough I was talking about in my previous video. I mean, I have been sick lately and it's been very bad. A Castell, a Gaga Samurai, a Gaga Samurai, a Abyss Dweller, a Potomias, and a Wapsinian Berserk. Wapsinian Berserk, I kind of wonder how many times he summoned that. I mean, did he just summon it to, you know, attack over a Dark Destroyer or something? Because that can do that, but either way, guys, this was Matt Newman's deck profile. And again, Matt, thank you for showing your deck list. I really do appreciate it. And we'll catch you guys later.